I think I've got more people than my base can manage right now, in general. Yeah, I'm at full capacity in most places. Okay, I've almost got enough fuel resources. I should be able to update that soon. Upgrade that.
Please specify a project.
Still don't have the level 4 pistol, or trank pistol. Yeah, still no sniper as well with... Oh, leather jacket. Haha, right. Okay. So I can look even more like the real big boss. Might as well.
Please specify a project.
Okay, another mission.
Please select a mission.
Eliminate the colonel. Prevent the tanks from redeploying.
Mission accepted.
It's gonna
Heading
be...
to Afghanistan. Mission not accepted.
What, can't I... What? Oh, right. It's subsistence. Okay, that's probably going to be hard
Mission
then.
accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
Alright, we'll give it our best. Ah, this is the question I had earlier about if they're destroyed. So yeah, we have to capture new ones. Right, this might be a way for me to capture the thing to get more of those dispatch missions. I need a tank. I completely forgot what this mission was about, to be honest.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, as all subsistence missions begin, I need to... oh, right, okay, I remember this mission now. I need to take someone's weapon. How does one do that? This guy's coming down. They'll probably leave him on his own to give me a good old opportunity here. Do I not get any Fultons either? I think I must still get my Fultons, surely. I love the audio cues. Okay, just randomly turn back around again.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Okay, well at least I have a gun, which kind of helps. This was the one where I used the mortar to take everyone out.
Analysis complete.
Alright, so this mission actually ended up being a lot more interesting than I thought. I've got a checkpoint here. Initially,
Enemy presence detected.
obviously,
The map has been
the first time I
updated.
did this mission, I just got into a mortar and blew them up over here. But with the mortar, I just can't do it because they just keep on attacking me and they take too many hits. It's just not possible. So, what I ended up doing was just following them all the way to the base just to see what was going to happen. And they just sit there, and to be honest, if you can get close enough, you just fall to them out there, which is extremely interesting. So, alright, so here's the attempt where I actually managed to do it. This is again post-commentary because I'd had so many attempts up until this point that I'd given up doing commentary because it's tough to keep kind of commentating over and over again the same thing. But I was kind of getting stubborn. Sometimes I get stubborn with these missions and I'm like, I have to Fulton those tanks out one way or the other. So I had my heart set on getting that done. And the problem is there's a lot of
Leave the rest to us.
is Subsistence, so you don't really have a lot of weaponry to fight against these guys. A lot of them are armoured, and if you don't take out enough of them, they shoot down the Fulton when you're trying to Fulton out the tanks. So I decided to just try and pick off as many of them as I could, and well, when you do that, obviously, as you're going to see in a minute, you get alerted. So then you just switch over to the other side. So I thought those two hits made contact, but obviously they didn't. Even that was just about. So yeah, they're all on alert right now. But then I just kind of switch back over to this side, and they can't follow me across. So, I mean, this isn't any kind of guide. I'm sure this mission could be done in like 3 minutes flat, maybe less. But it was one of these things, I was so kind of intrigued by the fact that you could follow them like almost a kilometre all the way to his base. And there's no longer any time limit here. So I was just like, yeah, I think I'm going to see if I can make use of this. You can see there's a lot of heavies around here. And their helmets, they're bullet sponges, so yeah, you can't stick around too long in any one side because those mortars will get you. So yeah, this mission ended up just being something that I toyed with, and to be honest, I love doing this in Metal Gear games. I mean, just having your own way of kind of messing around and doing stuff is always good fun. So when you set off the combat alert, another thing that I recognised was that if you set off a combat alert, the tanks actually come back towards this direction. So they go back the way they came, which shouldn't really happen, but it does. So at least one of the tanks ends up drawing itself out into this narrow area, and none of the guards or none of the enemies end up following it, so it gives you an opportunity to Fulton it on its own. But the second tank always seems to stay right in the middle of the base. There's not much you can do. So that one is a little bit more difficult. So you can see, I mean, with it, when you have Subsistence, you really either you have to go close and use the machine gun to eventually kill them, but it's difficult. And there's at least about 4 or 5 fully armoured guys in this area. I was really close with one of my earlier attempts, but like I said, they started shooting the Fulton down, and then they called a helicopter in and stuff, and it just got way too difficult. So I think the tank is going to come close soon. Oh shit. It's a better sniper than I am. But yeah, my main deal is to keep the combat going so that the tank will come far enough. And when it does, they end up Fultoning it, so... And the mortars can't reach this far, so you're okay, as long as you don't get too close. There it is. Obviously one hit from the tank and you're dead, so you've got to be careful. But as long as you kind of stay out of its line of fire, it's just going to keep coming forward, and then when you're close enough you just run straight up to it. And provided the turret isn't facing you, you can get the Fulton. So it's a bit of a cat and mouse game here. I mean, when I discovered that you could Fulton them even when they're in attack mode, I mean, they don't even have to be stationary. If they're in attack mode, you can still fire at them. I think they have to be stationary, but it doesn't matter if they're on alert and they're firing, you can still Fulton them out. So if I had known that, I would have probably just restarted the mission and kind of sprinted down towards them, and probably just taken my chances. I would have shot the guys in the truck from a distance, and then I would just sprinted down and just Fulton them both, to be honest. So I'm pretty sure this is an easy S rank, but again, it's just me screwing around. Because the game's already completed, and like I said, I like to do this in Metal Gear games sometimes. Because so many of the missions are just about like stealth and doing the same thing over and over again. For me, this is just like something different and fun to mess around with. Whoa, those mortars are getting closer than I remember. This was recorded like last week, so... Yeah, he doesn't know where I am, the idiot. Okay. I'm going to sprint over to it in a minute. It must be quite a shock for the tank driver. He's probably feeling very invincible in his tank. And he suddenly gets lifted up. It's quite funny. So yeah, the first tank, I Fultoned away like this. And it's 100% chance as well, which is nice. Up you go.
Now that's some lateral thinking. Target extraction confirmed.
Indeed.
Just one tank left.
Okay. So yeah, I've been picking them off in the meantime as well, so there's only really the heavy guys left. So I can get rid of the combat alert, then I should be able to get down closer. Oh shit. Obviously the other tank's firing at me as well. Good grief. I'm just remembering mission 45. Those tanks, when you have like serious difficulty, they're really difficult to defeat. And they take you out in one hit. Yeah, it's not happening. So you have to kind of stay away long enough that they forget about you and then kind of sneak back in. I think this time I crawl in so they don't know that I'm on this side. Again, provided that you use the shrubs and you don't get up, you should be okay. Yeah, there you go. Obviously they brought in a helicopter this time, which is a bit of an issue, but I think I hung around long enough for it to disappear again. Because I'm pretty sure that helicopter will shoot Fulton down. So yeah, subsistence missions, I mean, I wish they had like an extreme and subsistence combo. So extreme difficulty, but with subsistence. Now that would be serious. Especially people that really know their MGS and they love playing this game. And they've already S-ranked everything and they think they're bosses at this game. That would be a good restriction to have. I guess you could do it yourself. You don't have to... The game doesn't need to give you subsistence. You could kind of enforce those restrictions on yourself if you really want to. I'm sure there's a run out there. Yeah, I'm sure someone's done this mission like CQC and Fulton only S rank. I'm pretty sure you can do a lot of missions like that, to be honest. I love the fact that they still tell you this. It's stupid. This is mission 48. If you're still telling me about an enemy gunship, then there's something wrong with this game. In that sense, it's ridiculous. Obviously I understand it telling you the first time, but not on mission 48 multiple times after we've dealt with helicopters. It's ridiculous. I use the binoculars to do a quick turn sometimes. I like doing that. But yeah, I'm slowly inching towards the second tank, and I'm about to Fulton it very soon, based on the timeline. So I think the helicopter leaves soon. And then I lift it up. Yeah, there we go. And it's starting to leave. Any second now. Yep, okay. So yeah, I Fulton up the tank and then I made my way out of the base. Once I realised I'm going to complete the mission, then my normal commentary, my live commentary will kick in once again. So yeah, it was a bit of a weird mission. But I was getting really frustrated with not being able to use the mortars and stuff, and not being able to get enough rocket launchers to take out the convoy first time. So just when I was thinking, you know what, fuck this mission, I decided to just follow them to their end route, to their end point. And turns out that there's no time restriction, they just seem to sit there for however long it takes, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, so last bit sneaking around these two blokes. It's not too much of a big deal. And then we wrap up this mission, and there's only... Is there one more to go, or is it Sahelanthropus? I think it's Sahelanthropus after this. So, yeah. And then we are only one mission away from completing the entire game. Well, we've got side ops 150 as well, I think, but that's not much of a mission. Okay, I will be leaving you guys back to my live commentary in about 5 to 10 seconds. Oh man, this mission took very, very long, but that's only because it intrigued me with how difficult it was in terms of not having any equipment. And obviously, because the first time I did it was so easy, it's one of the easiest missions that I did. I was intrigued on how to do it differently. So yeah, this was good fun.
Support helicopter requested.
Oh, the idea of being able to fault on the tanks really made a difference. Otherwise, I really wouldn't have been able to blow it up. Because I mean, even when you get a killer bee, there's only one round in there. Well, one rocket in there, so it's just not enough to take out 2 tanks. It would have taken me even longer. And obviously, every time you fire 1 round, that's it. You're going to get caught. So yeah, full tunning made a difference. I tried to do it full stealth, but on the second tank, there's too many people around, and they always shoot the Fulton down. So that's why I decided to stir things up a bit, keep going left and right to kind of get rid of as many of them as possible, and managed to work it out that way. But this was good. Subsistence missions are tough, that's for sure. Especially, I mean, infiltration subsistence not so bad, but when you have to blow up 2 tanks, it's going to take at least a good 3 or 4 killer bee rounds. So yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
There's an A+ guy.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Might as well Fulton one last
Enemy
guy.
presence detected. The map has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Alright, okay. Alright.
Cover fire. In hot.
Bloody accurate, man.
In hot. Watch out, boss. Subject on board.
Go on, Pequod, sort it out, son. It's not the way I wanted to go, but okay.
Pequod is in hot. Find cover.
Go, Pequod.
This is Pequod. Aborting attack run and heading for nearby LZ. Don't keep me one. This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Yeah, this mission took about 4 hours, but it was a different one. Different kind of challenge.
Gaining altitude.
I mean, it still doesn't require a repeat mission for it. I'm sure they could have given us these options for, you know, redoing the original. You could have done subsistence mode or whatever mode you wanted, so yeah, it doesn't need to be introduced like it's a story mission, chaps, too. But subsistence is, I think it's probably the most fun I've had with the subsistence one so far.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete. Great work.
Still got a B rank for that, despite how slow I was. We've almost done everything except for mission 45, just Sahelanthropus left. And then I think I have to do some side ops. Mother base. Alright, good stuff. Now, can I expand yet? Still no. Ah, I'm really close. Must have a tank now.
Please select
What?
a mission.
I swear I've got the vehicles now. Is it not like processed yet or something? It has to be this particular vehicle. Oh, for God's sake. Let me double check. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to find that for you. Fuck that.
Please select a mission.
Yes, fuel resources, and it's 50%. Go, go, go.
Unit dispatched.
Whoa.
Unit dispatched.
Okay.
Please select a
onto
mission.
the final one of my missions. Yes. Buddy, I want to try Quiet with a super powerful weapon. Maybe it'll do some damage to Sahelanthropus. Who knows? Alright. Snake. Don't know why we still don't have any head options. We're at the end of the game. Maybe it's a side up kind of thing. Whoa. Magazine loading grenade launcher. Range finding scope. Improve stability while moving. We'll go for that. Grenade conversion, blast radius up. Can't decide. Fuck it, we'll go for this one this time. Or this one. We'll do that. Okay. Don't think any of this particularly matters. Artificially induced reflex mode. Why not? Alright, let's give it a go.